wash your hands, and then you come. And this is pretty much the setup that you need to get the food ready before we go to him. So you would set up your drape here. You would take a tubing out. You would take the pump out because this pump would have been disconnected from him in the morning, right? You always take 2 batteries out. Always. This battery won't be dead in the morning, but you put a fresh new one each time.
Use fresh batteries each and every
Always.
time?
The reason why is if it's going on at night and for some reason the battery dies, you might be knocked out sleeping and you might miss it, right? So
Yeah.
we'd rather just put a fresh battery, don't worry about it, and just keep it going. We have, of course, the bag of food. We have the vitamin. The vitamin, you have to take 2 bottles.
Okay, there was
One-
another thing with bottles also.
1 blue top, 1 white top. That makes the vitamin needed. You also need a syringe. You need a 10 ml syringe. This syringe does a whole 10 mLs. And then you need the needle, of course.
The needle.
Yeah, because we'll use it all.
Okay, now
So
the
that's what you
ladies
need.
there told me today that I would need 2 syringes because he has 2 things hanging down. They said only one.
Hello, I'm teaching you.
I know.
Thank you.
I know. I'm
All right,
just,
stop.
well, you know, I get nervous.
Well, don't,
Now, are there, my question,
please.
are there 2 different syringes or just the one? I'm sure there's extras, but it's the one that's gonna be using for the vitamin?
This is what we need right now.
Okay,
We're not even going to him yet. When we
Okay.
go to him, I'll tell you what we need to
alright,
do.
I'm jumping ahead.
This is, exactly.
Sorry.
This is, it's all right. But this is for us. So this is what you're doing here. You don't even, you're not going to him yet. When we go to him, we'll talk about the other stuff. Okay? Got it?
Okay, vitamins.
Got it. You looking okay? Everything there? I'm just gonna rip this off. Alcohol pads. You have plenty of alcohol. Now listen, they deliver supplies to you every week.
Every week?
The only thing they don't deliver automatically is alcohol pads.
Okay.
So if you see that you're running about, yay much left, when they call you to say, hey, we're gonna be delivering Monday, Tuesday, whatever day they're gonna deliver for you, and you need alcohol, just say, hey, could you send a box of alcohol?
Okay, now,
And they'll send you that.
won't they be delivering the food stuff?
They deliver
like,
everything else. They
They-
just don't deliver this. That's
okay.
why I'm telling
But
you this
the
one.
food is
Yep.
not, is delivered, what, every few days?
They deliver that, exactly. They know when to deliver. It's based on the blood results. They'll see if they need to treat any vitamins or anything with it. So that's what they wait for. So the blood has to be done on Mondays. Your nurse will be coming in every Monday to draw blood. I think next Monday you guys are going to the clinic or something.
We are, he has an infusion
Okay, so that'll be done there for that Monday. After that, your nurse will
this
follow
coming
up.
Monday.
Correct. Your nurse will follow up every Monday then and get the blood work. Once she gets the blood work, they get the results by Tuesday. They'll look at everything, all his, minerals and everything. And if they need to
Okay,
tweet his bag, they will do before they send a new batch to you.
okay.
So
Now,
we're good.
this also has hydration,
Correct.
as I understand it.
Correct. So they'll check all of that, and then if needed, like I said, they'll fix it before they send a new shipment out. So that's what we wait for. Okay. Again, you wash your hands. I just have to wear gloves because it's policy. Just have to wear
Yeah,
my gloves.
yeah, well,
You
I
gotta wash
will
your
feel
hands.
more comfortable wearing gloves
I
myself,
think you are
too.
good, but again, whatever makes you
Yeah,
comfortable.
that's what will make me
So
comfortable.
just think, doing this
So-
hydration here, you're not gonna have to spend the 6-8 hours at the place anymore. Hopefully.
Hopefully.
Yeah. Something good to look forward to.
What are you talking about? Shock?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
You know,
All right,
we-
my dear. So what we're gonna do? This is the food. We have to. This is the idea for the food, right?
yeah,
It's just plain. There's no vitamins in there. So we need to add the vitamins here. Once we add the vitamins here, we're gonna connect it to the tube. This is the tube, and then we're gonna run it through the pump, and that's all we do. So first we have to take these vitamins out of the bottles. I need you to open this, pull it apart.
I feel like my hands
Beautiful.
aren't clean enough.
Open this, pull it. Everything is capped. You're fine. The same way to split it to the top. Here. This way. That's it. Perfect. The other part, meat on the table. All right, now you take this, take the needle, remember it's capped, so when you're touching anything, you put it in and twist it to lock it in place. Okay, so this needle is ready. This will ideally go in the garbage. Now, the 2 vitamins, okay? This is what we're gonna do. Always put a couple of alcohol pads in front of you. Just makes it easier working, okay? So you're gonna pop this by pushing it and popping it. So go ahead, pop the top off.
No. You sit still. I'm fine, Carrie.
He's getting taller. You're him and I.
Yeah, you can just bring one of the dining
No,
room
I'm
chairs
fine.
in here.
I'm not looking
We
to sit
Okay.
down.
we ain't pop the other one.
Okay.
Grow pop the other one. Strengthening your
Okay.
thumb. All right, now take an alcohol pad. Ideally, rip it in the middle. You get the whole pad out. You're not
Rip it in
fishing
the
for
middle.
it. So you're not fishing for it.
Oh,
Clean the
okay.
top of one bottle. You're gonna do the first one. All right. Then you're gonna take this needle, pull the cap off. Just pull it straight. Remember, we twisted it to tighten it.
Right,
So you're not gonna twist it to pull it off. You're just gonna pull it off straight.
okay.
Go ahead. There you go. All right. Lay the cap down. All right. What I want you to do now is there's a total of 5 in each bottle. So you don't have to be precise. You can pull out, let's say, about 3 air. You're gonna inject the needle in the center. Okay. Push the air in. Flip it over. With the bottle. Flip the whole
What?
thing over. Flip it over. Flip it, yeah.
Oh,
Mhm.
upside down.
Mhm.
And,
Okay. Now, let me show you something. The needle itself, remember the length of the needle that we stuck in here, right? It's a little odd to see, but the tip is where the hole, the opening of the needle is. So right now the tip is already up here. Since we flipped it upside down, it's like in the middle of the bottle. So what you want to do is you want to pull the needle down a little bit.
because
You
it's
see that?
beyond where
So
the
that it
stuff
lays
is.
exactly. It lays in the liquid. Once you do that, then you can pull back, and you have to kind of adjust it as you're doing. And then you go back in, push that air in.
Or are you pushing the bottom
I'm pushing
up?
the air in, yes, the
Okay.
bottom up, and then I'm pulling the needle out again a little, so it lays in the middle, and now I'm pulling the vitamin out. Remember I told you it's only 5 in here?
Uh-huh.
Okay. You just kind of adjust it, do the same thing.
Till you get everything out of
Pretty
there, because
much.
it has to be the whole bottle. Is that correct?
Then you pop it off. Now we're gonna clean this one, and I'll let you do this one. Now there's 2 colors to the vitamin. There's one clear, and there's one yellow. You didn't open it from the
I
middle.
didn't open it right. I should have opened it from the
It's
middle.
all right.
Sorry.
You get used to it. No, it's okay.
When you say 5, is that 5 milliliters?
5 milliliters, yes. All right, so you're gonna do the same thing. Take this needle, stick it in the middle of that syringe. That way. Stick
So
it in.
they both go in at the same time, is
Stick
what
it in.
You're mixing it
You just
basically.
stick it in. All right, now this time, grab the bottle, flip it, push that air in. See that little air space we have there? Before you release it, I was gonna say pull the needle out a little bit before you release it. There you go. Pull it out.
Now what?
Keep pulling until you get the 10 now. As we
Okay.
have 5, keep pulling. And adjust
Let
the
me bring
needle
it down.
inside. There you go. There you go. There you go. Once you get the 10, pull it off. Pull the needle out of the bottle. Perfect. That's it. So you have it, and you have a mixture of it. There's a little excess always left in each bottle. Okay,
Uh-huh.
it allows you just that extra room so that you can go, you know, you have a little bit above and beyond.
So don't worry if there's a little
No,
extra
exactly.
in there.
Now what
Okay.
you want to do is take another alcohol pad, and you see these three. You see the long one, you don't touch it. That's how they put the stuff in there. This one, we're gonna deal with it when we connect the tube in. So what you want to do is clean this clamp. That looks like a stopper. Just clean this part. Because we're gonna be sticking the needle in that top part.
Oh.
Have to worry, maybe Brody licked it. Or Blue, one of my dogs.
They would get nice and fat, wouldn't they?
Oh boy.
All right, so now you're gonna take that syringe, you're gonna stick it into the middle of this. Don't push the back yet, just stick the needle in. So hold it and stick it in. Don't do a one hand thing.
Hold
You
it
don't-
with
you
your
don't
other
have
hand.
that much
What?
skills.
Hold
There you
it.
go.
There
You
you
don't
go.
have that much skills, do you?
No.
Okay.
Didn't know if it was sanitary enough to,
Well,
Boy,
you're
that
not
is-
sticking because you're not touching where you're sticking it in.
okay.
All right, so now when you have it in, this is when you're testing it, right? The needle is in, but the question is, are you sure did it go in or did it puncture the side, right? So what you do is give it a little push, just a little, just to see if you see that yellow. You see the yellow is going in, so you know that, okay, the needle is good. So then keep everything going.
Yep.
So flush everything in and mix the vitamin in.
Okay, what about those other little bottles I told you about?
What bottle? Why are you talking about something else?
They're more, huh?
What? Why are you talking about something else? Can we finish?
Because
what we're
I'm
doing?
afraid they need
But
to be in.
I'm teaching
Maybe
you.
later.
Relax. Why is she worried about other stuff?
It's a woman.
You know,
Well,
I'm a woman too, but I'm trying
No.
to tell her, don't worry, I got you. All right, so just pull it back. Hold it. Always hold. There you go.
I'm
All right.
afraid of touching stuff.
put the cap back on.
Touch. What are you touching? What are you touching? All right. Now this is up to you. If you feel you're gonna stick yourself, don't do it. Okay. But it's very simple. You can just do this. Stick this in here.
Okay.
To put the cap back on. If you feel you're gonna stick yourself, don't do it. I'm not sure how sturdy you are. You know, right?
Well,
If you
right
think
now
you
I
can-
don't feel very sturdy.
Okay. The reason I'm saying that is if you can, for size purposes, we just want you to kind of recap it this way, just
Yeah.
by it laying there, right?
Uh-huh.
You just put it in here,
Right.
stick it in.
Yeah.
Why don't you
yeah, I
do
can
that?
do that.
Okay, and twist it off.
Then I
I'm
can
gonna
do
let you
that.
do it. Go ahead.
Do you
Okay.
have one of those sharps things that we're gonna throw it
Yep, you
in?
got it right here. Beautiful. So once you have that, you're gonna twist it off.
Twist it off.
Yeah, I
guess I
twisted
did
it
it.
clockwise. You twisted off counterclockwise. Did I make it so tight you can't get it off?
Well,
The other way. The other
The
way.
other
The other way.
counterclockwise.
The other way. Counter. That way.
Well, I can.
That way.
Is it on?
It's
I
not on.
can't tell.
Twist it off.
It's not on. What?
What do you
Down
mean?
at the base.
Counter. This way.
I know, but I couldn't get.
All right, you're gonna do it. I'm not doing it for you. Here, do it.
Okay. What do I need to do?
Twist it off. Twist the needle off.
Twist the needle off.
But
Oh,
grab
you're
it
locking
lower.
it. You're locking it again. Take it off. The other way. This way.
Oh,
There you go.
counterclockwise,
Didn't I
yeah.
say counter?
You did. You did. Well,
Am I that strong?
But you have to grab it at the base,
Am I that strong?
not where the cap is, because the
Well,
cap
both
will just
ways.
spin.
No, she has to do both of them
Oh, okay.
together. Yeah.
I can't.
I'm not that strong.
Oh, I'm pretty strong actually.
You're going the
Well, you're
wrong
going
way
the wrong
now.
way
Oh,
now.
now I'm going the wrong way. I guess I don't know really
got
what
it.
I'm doing.
You
I don't know.
You're taking the top off. What you're doing is holding this, taking it off. So you're
Oh,
twisting
oh, I
both of them
should've-
opposite.
Oh, I wasn't twisting this part at all, really.
Okay, twist them both opposite. Hold the top. Hold here. Hold here. Twist it. Twist it.
Other way.
Opposite way. There we
There you
go.
go.
Okay.
Now
Nice
bring
done.
give me the needle. Just the needle. Drop it in here. That's it. All right. We're done with the sharps. Okay. So we're done with this part. So now what you're gonna do is
clean
You have
up
the
your
yellow?
mess.
No, don't worry about that. Because we're gonna wrap all this and throw it away when we're done. You're gonna mix the vitamin with it. So just
Get up
grab
and
it
dance
and
with
kind
it.
of just dance with it, like you said. Dance with
Will's got the lingo.
it.
Shake,
Dance with
shake it, mama.
it. Shake it, mama. And this, you can do it. You don't have to do it right away before he needs to be connected. I mean, you can do it like an hour or so before. Kind of get this prepped up before you even get to him. Okay. So I don't want you to feel very anxious, like, oh, it's almost time and I'm running late to do
Yeah.
it or something like that.
Okay.
All right. So that's the easy part, believe it or not. Yeah. How was that? Talk to me.
Well, if I could just remember everything, that's
We'll help
all.
you remember.
Well,
Don't worry.
tell me what you missed. Is there some? Say the steps again. What did you miss?
Okay. I got these out and took the caps off, put the needle on here, and then I had to stuck the needle in there, raised it up, and pulled it down, got that, and then I did it the same with the second bottle until I got to 10 milliliters, and then I stuck it in here.
After you cleaned it, of course.
Oh, right, have
Of
to clean
course.
that, yeah.
Always clean.
Always
Always have
There's
these
always
suckers.
that action
Yeah.
in,
Yeah.
in the tops
Have
of
these
those
suckers in front of
Always,
you.
yeah.
Clean
Yeah.
them all.
Always everything.
Okay.
Before you stick anything with a needle, you clean it with the
Right.
alcohol first.
Yeah.
Good. All right. So now we're going to connect the tube. So again, rip it
It's a
open.
new tube every single time.
Yep.
Correct.
And the syringe is
New one
tossed
also.
away. Okay.
Yep. All right. So all you need really, you don't need all these extra stuff. You just take this that's bunched up together. This is what you need. Rip off this paper. You just want to untangle what's in here. Rip it, rip it. Why are you so weak?
I'm not. I'm not. I'm strong.
She's afraid she's gonna break something.
You're not gonna break it, trust me. You good. Rip it, rip it, rip it.
I'm trying.
Rip it. Rip it.
It won't rip.
Yeah, rip it. Hold the tube and rip the paper out. There you go. There you go. Get
You
that.
playing sound with this?
Perfect.
You playing sound with this? This is a great document.
All right, now untangle the tube just to make sure it's not
Now,
tangled up.
I'm touching this.
It's
Is that
capped. The part that's gonna insert is capped. So just untangle it. You're good.
untangle?
You
There
can
you go.
touch anything you want. He said, "This is no fun for me."
Yeah.
Right?
No,
Oh, okay. All right. There we go.
You want some ice water?
All right. So that's untangled, ready to go. All you need to do
very dry.
with the tube. This is very important to
Some
remember.
chewing gum?
On the tube, there's a part that sticks out, right? This
Yeah.
little tab. You want to twist it, and then it falls off. So twist it and let it come off. Twist it off. Twist. Keep twisting until it comes out. There we go. You have to do that. If you don't do that, you can't do anything else. So
Okay,
that is
that's
the
kind
most
of a
important
clamp.
thing.
Isn't
Yes.
that what it is? A clamp?
Most important thing. All right. So now what we're gonna do is connect this to the bag. So the bag, remember this part was when we added the vitamin.
Right.
So we don't need to touch it anymore. Remember this long part is how I told you how they did it at the office. So you're not gonna use that either. So what's left is the middle part. That's the one that you're gonna use to connect the feed. So what you're gonna do is take this, you're gonna hold the bag, you're gonna hold this tip together, and then you're gonna twist it until this cap comes off. Perfect.
Okay.
Now you take this, pull the cover off.
Do you have to clean that
No.
other thing? No?
It doesn't have to be
Nope.
cleaned.
Nope. Pull this cap off,
Okay.
and don't touch the cap after you pull it off, but pull it off. Pull the top off.
Can I lay this down?
You can do whatever. It's not open. Yeah. Pull this top. There you go. Now we're gonna insert that in there.
In this trash?
Yep. Drop it.
Drop it, mom.
Drop it.
documentary, right?
Okay.
Hold the bag. Work with the bag. Don't get scared of the bag. All right. You're gonna stick it in there, and you're gonna do a twisting, just to stick that hole. Perfect. That's it. You're done.
I'm done.
All right. So that's in there. Yep, that's it. You're done. So now you're gonna get the pump ready, because this has to go into this pump, right? So this is done. You can kind of move it away a little bit. Remember I told you about the batteries? We have to
We
put
have
a
to
new
put
one
new
in
batteries
all the
in
time.
every.
It tells you which way to
So,
unlock. Hold
Well,
on.
do the batteries come as part of the supplies?
Yep. We have a box in here.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. It is unlocked. Slide it now. Just slide this
Oh,
way.
this.
Perfect.
Okay.
It tells you plus minus.
I
see if
always
you
get
know
these
that.
two mixed
I see
up.
if you know
Plus
that
is the
without.
big one.
Stick the bottom in first. The springy part first. There
Yep,
you go.
there you go.
You got it. Perfect. Put the cover back on. Now I'm going to show you the hardest part to this stuff. I showed you the easy part, now let's do the hard part, right? You slide it to the lock. There you go. All right, let's do the hard part. The hard part is actually putting the tube inside to connect it to the pump, right? So what you want to do is here on top, there's a latch that lifts it right there. You're going to stick your finger and lift it up. Perfect. Now pull it.
Huh?
Pull it up. Pull it all the way up. Pull it this way.
It is all the way.
This way. Pull here. Pull it this way.
Oh,
There you
this
go.
way. Oh,
Open it up. Now if you look inside, there's two colors. There's a yellow here. You see the yellow? See that yellow right there? Just,
no.
Just the color. Yellow right here. Okay, yellow dot. Just a
Oh, I
marking.
see. Yeah.
Okay, and then there's a blue here.
Okay.
What does that mean? So you have a yellow here. You have a blue here. What does that mean? It correlates to the tubing right here. The yellow and the blue. And that's what it's for. So basically what you have to do is align the yellow to the yellow and align the blue to the blue. That's what you do. Okay? First, I personally do the yellow first.
Okay.
So you drop the yellow in, it falls into the slot.
Oh, it's a slot. Oh,
Mhm.
okay.
You got it. Perfect. Keep your finger on top of it. And then come around and then put the blue in. Now the blue goes in. The pointed part gets inserted into that hole. Beautiful.
Okay.
All right. Now, the only thing you have to do now is once you insert it, this tube has to come in the front. Because if you leave it back here and we close it, it's going to clamp it.
Pinch it.
So it has to come, I'm sorry, I took your thing off. So it just has to come in the front because there's an opening down here for it.
Oh,
See?
okay. An opening.
But there's
Okay.
none back here.
I see.
So you have to bring this tube in the front. Once you do that, then you can close the latch now. So press down, push it down straight, and then flap it down. Beautiful. That's it. So it's connected to the pump. So now, if we were to connect this to him, the bad thing is, this is air. You see there's no food from here
Uh-huh.
till the end. So if we connected this to him and we started the pump, he will be getting all this full of air, and we don't want to kill him. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do what is called prime, meaning we're gonna let the food come all the way till it reaches the end here before we connect it to him. So we do all this before you take it to him. So first, looking at the pump, we're gonna hit the on button, which is the orange button. It's gonna come on, give it a second to say it's working. Welcome. It's gonna do a self-test. It's gonna go through its stuff. So it tells you how the battery power is full, right? Now it asks you, program or library. You always select program. So with program, you're gonna say yes. Then it's gonna ask you two things, repeat or new program. You never, you hear me? never do new program unless you know the new program and you don't. So you always do repeat or, and I'm going to show you this because it might happen. If for some reason you needed to disconnect him because maybe he wants to get up or something, right? At night, and he didn't want to take the bag, which he probably should just take the bag with him.
Yeah.
It's easier.
You'll
But
do that,
something
right, Gary?
happens,
You'll take it
okay?
with you.
Yeah. If something happens for whatever reason you had to interrupt it, there will now be three choices. There will be resume first, and then repeat RX and new program. That'll be the three choices that will be highlighted, right? Now, if he wasn't finished with his food, and let's say, like I said, it was in the middle of the night or something, and he still had to finish it, the one that's highlighted, which will be resume, you will say yes to. Now, let's say this was not the one we want to select and we want to change it. We use these arrows to change it, right? So I'm doing arrow for new program.
But we don't want to do a new
No,
program.
I'm
'cause
just
we don't-
showing
yeah.
you how to
Uh-huh.
change it if you needed to. But I'm going to take it back up because what we're doing is repeat. Okay? So we're doing repeat and you're going to say yes. So once it has it highlighted, you select what you want. Now it's going to go through the program that the pharmacist has already programmed for you. So it's going to run a total time of 12 hours. So it tells you, you press run to start. No, because you want to see what's going on. That helps you go through what it just showed on the screen. It's the reviews thing. Options, again, you don't have to even do options. The thing you need to know is the prime and the run. What does prime, remember I said we want to do what is called prime to this
Right,
thing?
to get the
To get that
food
air.
in and
The
get
prime
air
button is at the bottom here, the right button.
in.
Okay? So we're going to touch that button. Once you touch it, it tells you, please disconnect patient. It's reminding you, do not have this connected to the patient when you are priming because we don't want him to get all this air. So it
Yeah.
always gives you that warning before you prime. Okay? So before you prime, you just kind of loosen it a little bit just to make sure it's not snug tight. Leave it laying there. And then you're going to press and hold the button. Press and hold it. Press and hold it. There we go. Keep pressing. You're not pressing. You weak today. I don't know what's going on with you.
I'm
Totally
not a
weak.
nurse.
Well, this is not nursey stuff.
It seems like it to me.
No. So you got to keep your finger on this green button, like how I am, and you see the liquid going. I'll show you. It's coming.
Yeah.
So it's here. It's going in this blue container now. It's gonna go in here and fill out the chamber.
So it has to go get all the way up to here.
Correct. That's the filter chamber. The idea is to filter the air bubbles. And this is not nursing work. I don't know whose work, but it ain't my work.
Not your work.
It ain't my work.
It wouldn't be much fun. Huh?
Yeah. So you see where it is?
Yeah, it's coming through.
I want you to tell me to stop. You see it?
Oh, it's coming, yeah. Okay, stop.
Okay.
6.7
let's say-
milliliters.
Don't worry about that.
Don't worry
number.
about that.
If you had noticed an air bubble, right,
Uh-huh.
in there, and you wanted to clear the air bubble, you just keep pressing that hold. It'll drip a little bit. You know, the feed will drip out a little bit.
Yeah.
It's okay. You
So
will clear that air bubble. Right now,
it
it's
seems
looking
like
good.
it's
There's
there's
another
an
one?
air bubble
There's-
right
There you
there.
go. So press that prime. I'm gonna let you try it. Oh, she can do it. She can do it.
I can do it.
Oh, look at that.
Keep pressing. I see a bubble.
See more.
So you got it.
Just don't press the whole bag out. But yeah, keep pressing. Press it again.
It wasn't
I
running.
think.
There we go. You can hear it running.
Beautiful. Now, if you had like a big air bubble, maybe way over here, and you you can stop now, and you don't want to drip it on the cloth here, you can get a little cup or whatever, and then drop this in there and let it fall in there. I'm just saying,
Yeah.
this we're gonna throw away, so you can use
Okay,
this.
but
and
you
then
gotta
dump
look and make sure there are no,
it. Well, you can't say no. Just
huh?
you can't say totally no, but you don't really want a huge bubble, which she saw, and we got rid of that one before we connect to him. The idea of this chamber is to filter out the bubbles before
Yeah.
it gets to him.
Yeah,
So now this is ready for him. Once you have the pump turned on, it's gonna beep in a minute. It's gonna beep to let you know, hey, you're not touching me. You're not doing. I want it to beep so you can hear it. Next thing we're gonna do is put the pump and the food in this bag. It just makes it easier for him to move around with when you pack it up in the bag.
So it's mobile and it doesn't have to be on that stand? Oh, wow. That's good.
alarm
telling you.
unattended.
Of course.
Okay, you haven't hooked it up and started to feed him yet.
So let's go ahead and turn it off. Because we gotta do a couple of things with him. Power it off, yeah. Since we gotta do a couple of things with him, we might as well just, Now, when you have this pump in this bag, the idea is to keep it upright, okay? So you don't wanna just lay the pump down or the bag down. Because if you do, so you always wanna keep it this way. That's why I always put the handle this way. So even if he sits down or something, just put
Yeah.
it next to him and have it
Yeah.
standing upright, okay? All right, so now we're just gonna put everything in here and then we can connect him to it. No, sit, you doing it.
Well, I was gonna stand up and do it.
Yeah, sit, I'm bringing it to you. So, the pump goes here where it has that pouch and the bag, well, not yet, do this one first.
Not yet.
And then the bag goes here. So open this flap. Alright. So drop the bag in here. You want to hold the bag either with the clip or the Velcro, whatever's comfortable with you. Put it in this side. Doesn't really matter. Whatever you choose.
Is that good enough? Is that right?
As long as the Velcro is okay.
Yeah.
Okay, beautiful. And then we'll take this, wrap it around. It'll be a little bit, it's just fine. I don't know why they sent this with this thing here. This can bend all at once. We don't care because nothing is coming through. It's not gonna stop the flow of it,
Oh, okay.
okay? So they have this big thing and it could just be tucked under here and it's fine. The next thing you wanna do is down here, kind of pull this up a little bit. And then this part is also Velcro. Open it up and let it fall over this end. Okay,
And that secures it in
that kind of
place.
secures,
Yeah.
yeah. And the next thing you want to do is put the pump inside the bag. So just open those flaps and have the top one on top. So this is the top one. So the pump, unfortunately, it goes in, but it goes opposite,
Oh, backwards.
backwards. And I'll show you the reason why. So you slip this in backwards.
Now, what about the,
It's really supposed to go this way. Yeah, there you go. Okay. So it goes upside down and backwards. So the tube is the same side, you just flip it down. You see that? So you drop it in there, Velcro the sides.
am I doing something?
No, you're good. Perfect. Get the top one to hold it there.
Do,
Velcro here.
oh,
Just flip it over, it's fine. Alright. And then we just close the bag.
now what about this little,
Don't worry about it, we're gonna get to it. Alright, now we're gonna zip it up.
Hmm?
Your system now.
No.
Beautiful.
now, what about,
Alright. That stays
well,
out
these leave that unzipped.
We'll leave that unzipped.
Leave that part, the top part unzipped.
No, just that
No?
part. You can zip it off.
Oh, okay.
Okay, remember the pump, how we had it away from
Backwards.
us? So that in case anything happens, you don't have to unzip the whole thing. You can open this and you could look at the pump.
Does it give you
Dealing.
messages, I guess?
Yeah, well, it's off now, but at least we'll see what's going on and
Yeah.
we can press it if we need to. We don't have to open. It's not fitting in there properly, which sucks.
So it'll take about 12 hours to run this through.
Correct. Correct.
What if,
What? Nothing happened.
The good thing is it's mobile, Donna.
What? Tell
yeah,
me.
this part,
Or if you think about it, we'll go through it. So this is your part. When you think about it, please spit it out. Don't wait for
okay.
me. I can go back to my part, so.
So, I mean, what if he gets up during the night and, I don't know, well, I guess at night we'll be using the pole.
No, you're using
no?
this.
We're using this at
Every-
night?
It just sits next to him and on the side of the bed, on the floor, wherever.
He just has to remember to grab it.
Just take it with him when he's walking.
But how often do I have to use it? Or does she
All
have to
night.
use it?
This'll be an all-night thing, Carrie.
Every
Hooked up
night,
to your
all night.
arm,
It just hooks up to you all night.
all night long, for 12 hours.
In the morning, then it comes off.
So, he has to have it on for 12 hours.
Correct. He'll be sleeping most of the time. So
Right, so
he won't
that'll-
think about it.
You can do that?
I don't know.
Sure you can.
I mean, you don't know. Right now, we're gonna hook you up. Once we hook you up, you just have to carry a purse like we do. Just handle it, right?
It's not that. It's the question I have isn't that.
What's that?
How do I manage to not rip it out of my shoulder or whatever?
How do you not rip it out?
Right.
Well, this we're
I
gonna
tend
connect it to
I
you.
tend to. at
Sleep
night,
wild.
I tend to, if something doesn't feel comfortable, I rip it off.
Well, don't.
Oh, that's a tough one.
Simple.
Well, it's not gonna be something that's uncomfortable. Put it that way. It's not, because you won't feel it on you. You
Do I
won't
need to
feel
put a
this.
stool or something there to lay this on, or
You
what?
can't lay. Remember, this has to
It
stand.
has to be standing up.
So it's
On
gonna
a
be
night table
either
or something.
well on the floor. I mean, you don't want
Yeah.
to put it on the table because it'll fall like
Yeah.
this.
Oh, yeah.
So you want to stand it upright. I don't know how your bed is. Maybe on the bed, on the top, put it there on top. Just as long as it's standing up like this, you're fine wherever it is. When you get up to go, you just take it, carry the purse with you, and
Oh,
go.
okay.
That's it.
So put it over your shoulder.
Yeah. When you come back,
Okay.
just put it down wherever you are. You come back, just put. You can go outside with it. Just put it next to you like this, but stand it up straight.
Oh,
Whatever you're doing, just keep doing it. This will be going and doing its thing. You do your thing, it'll
Oh.
do its thing.
so most people don't even use a pole, is that what
Oh,
you're
no, you
saying?
don't need the pole.
Don't need what?
Don't need the pole.
So if it ends up falling on its side, an alarm will go off.
It'll, yeah, because then it's gonna say, error in the line or some kind of error in the line.
So they should just stand it up.
So
And
the
then
idea is
what?
to stand it up. Of
Just-
course, if you don't have, that's why the pole might come in place. If you don't have a location you could put it in, then we advise at night, have the pole next to you in the bed and just hang this on the pole. So at least it stays there on the pole. Okay, so depend on your room setup, however you are. If you feel like, you know what, let's just hang it up there,
Uh-huh.
and then this would be connected to him just safer.
And
fine.
then that way it would be assured of waking me up. No, well, normally I do wake up, but if this is if hanging on the pole, I'm just thinking out loud.
Go ahead.
Hang this on the pole, then
It's doing its thing. You don't
Yeah.
have to come to it. You don't.
we
You
don't have to
do
worry about it
anything.
falling over or flopping over or
Nope.
anything like that.
Mm-mm.
All right, now, is this a 12-hour per 24-hour?
Correct. So basically, you can start it, I don't know, 6 p.m. You'll be done at 6 a.m. If you're a late riser, you want to start at 8 p.m., be done at 8 a.m. I mean, it's up to you. I don't know how early you get up in the morning. What do you think?
Depends on the morning.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
right.
depends on the
Depends on the morning, but I think we're gonna have to. Well, for instance, like, okay, so like next week he has like a PET scan on Tuesday.
So you want to get up.
So and
It'll be
you
gone.
okay, and let me ask you this: he's not supposed to have anything to eat 6 hours ahead of time.
Okay.
So does that mean we have to get? Is this count as food?
You're going to have to ask them. I don't know if they will count it. It's up to them. They might count it a liquid. It depends. I don't know what they
Well,
need.
I tell you what, you can just not use that.
No, you can't
You
say
can't,
that.
you can't do that.
You can't say that. You could come do this earlier if needed. But you don't want to say, I am not doing it.
Just say,
So
well,
if-
we'll skip today. We can't do
No,
that.
no, you just
You
on
might do
days
it
like that do
earlier.
it 14 hours before you go.
Correct. You just do it earlier so that,
The reason why I say 14 hours, you got a 2-hour buffer for travel.
yeah,
Yeah.
if you do it earlier, then at least you'll be done and then have your 6 hours off of it before your appointment.
Yeah.
Hey,
Whatever, as long as you have, you're cool with it.
yeah,
No,
I'm just doing
I'm
something
cool with
teaching.
whatever we have to do.
Well, I'm the same way.
Okay, call you back.
And you're okay with this, and it
Yeah.
doesn't sound like it will be that.
Yeah, I want
Cumbersome
her back
or
too. It's just
intrusive
like,
for
like she
you.
said, based on your schedule the next day. If you see something that you don't, I mean, worst comes to worst, if you forgot that, hey, we have that appointment and you hooked him up to start at 6 p.m.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh shoot, but we can't have anything
Yeah.
at past midnight.
Right.
Okay, midnight, you just stop it. I mean, you just forgot. It is what it is. You stop it at
Yeah.
midnight, and he just doesn't have it past midnight.
Okay.
At
And
least
then,
he got half
yeah.
of it.
and so it's, I think like Wednesday, we have to be at Shar at 7 o'clock in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll just
What
adjust
are we
the
doing
time.
at Charlotte Saturday?
You have to be at lab at 7 o'clock in the morning.
Start at 5 p.m. on Sunday, or whatever day you're
Yeah.
going, the day before.
Yeah.
Go
And I mean-
14 hours.
Yeah, and I mean, to take it off is the easiest part. Okay, so when you say you have to be there at 7, I assume you probably leave here like 6:30, right?
6:15. Yeah.
Okay, so that's the easiest part. Trust me. No, taking it off. I mean, the hardest part is really what we just did, setting up
Yeah.
and getting ready. That's why I told her, don't wait till last minute. She can do this maybe like 4 o'clock. Have this sitting here ready for you, and then whenever you want to connect, 6 o'clock or whatever time, 8 o'clock, you guys can then connect. Okay? So I don't want you to feel like as soon as I do this, then we have to connect. You don't want to do that either. Okay? Because this is the hardest part. This takes longer. That's why you have me here, and I'm gonna come back again, make sure you got it, because this is the hardest part. In the morning, I'm not coming. You on your own. I'm gonna show you what to do, but you on your own. It's that easy. No, really, it's not. It's not that hard. I wouldn't lie to you. It's really that easy. And
Thank you.
speaking of which, what you spoke about, this is what you do now. These syringes that you were talking about.
No, there's some
Now
little
it comes
bottles
into
of
play.
stuff in there.
Now it comes into play.
With those little bottles I'm talking about.
I don't know which one you're talking about, but I can show you what I'm talking about. You got bottles in here?
There's some little bottles of stuff.
You do?
Yeah.
You know?
Little bottles in there.
You took those, the
Here.
vitamins? Is there another thing he's supposed to have that I'm not aware of? I can't see. Are you supposed to have thiamine too? Okay. Okay. Alright, so there's another, okay. Used to me. Okay.
Should that be refrigerated?
Yeah, so these have to be fridge. So basically he's gonna have, so we're gonna add that also to his feeder.
Yeah, because this says storage room temperature.
Oh, okay, alright, that's okay.
That's why I didn't put the refrigerator with the others, so.
Alright, so he has thiamine too. Used to me. So, you get to add another one to the bag. So same way we added the thing.
Now, we
Yeah.
don't do that now?
Yeah, you have to add it.
Well, how do we do it?
The same way. You're gonna draw it up. Let me see the dosage on this file. I can't see. I can't see.
Mm-hmm.
I can't see. What does it say? I can't see. Old age.
200 milligram
Okay.
per 2
So
milliliters.
each bottle, you're gonna use it twice.
There's 2 doses in one bottle.
So you're gonna draw up 1 ml. You just said 200 2 mLs, right?
Right.
You're just gonna draw up 1 to the 1 number. And you're gonna keep that bottle for tomorrow and draw up the second one. And this is 2 more days here. So you got 4 days in this thing. Take your alcohol, do the same thing. All right, since we're not ready here, just let me show you something. You wanna clamp it so we don't lose half of his bag, right? So you slide this to kinda close it,
Oh,
yeah, and then that's ready, alright.
okay.
So alcohol, pop that top. You're a pro now, you don't need me.
Oh, heck, I don't.
Pop that top.
The next time she does this, she won't have to use another syringe. She can use the same syringe that
Oh,
she
you
does
can't-
all
This one?
that.
You cannot use
No,
the
wait a
same
minute.
syringe.
Wait a minute. What
No,
he's
he
saying.
can do. She can use all 3 bottles with the same
One
syringe.
syringe.
Oh.
No, you can't.
You have-
Okay.
you have
have
to
to use that one. Okay.
Because after we do this, we're gonna throw that away.
Right.
I can't get it open.
Woman, you are really
Oh,
weak
there.
today. I was like, what's going on?
I know. I don't know.
You are weak today. Alright, so clean it up again.
The top of the bottle.
Sorry. You just opened it.
Okay.
Same thing you did with the vitamins. Go ahead. Pull it off. There you go. Put a little air. Stick it in there. Push it in.
And I do 5.
Push it in. Push the air in. In.
Oops,
There we
sorry.
go. Adjust the needle now. Pull
Adjust
the
the
needle. And then pull back 1 to the 1 line.
Doesn't seem to be
Okay.
coming out.
It's coming. Adjust the needle. You got the needle all the way in and it's not getting anything, remember?
Yeah.
Push the air back in. Adjust the needle now before you pull. Adjust the needle first. Adjust the needle first, then pull. There you go. You see the difference when you adjust the needle before you pull?
Yeah.
Because if you pull and you pull in air, you're gonna get air in the syringe.
Okay.
Alright. You gotta pull the needle out. Pull the needle out. The needle's all the way in. Pull it out. Yeah, there you go. Now pull. The syringe. That's it. Makes a difference now. There you go. Beautiful.
I need to get down to
1.
1.
So as soon as that black line
Okay.
gets to 1, you pull the needle out. Pull the bottle off. Perfect. Beautiful. Now we're gonna go here and add that thymine. So remember, clean this one. I'll help you here. Just rip it open for you here. Clean that tip there. Put this back in here. And then inject that one in there. Hold it, hold the bag, hold the bag, hold the bag.
And then just,
And just push it through. There you go. Pull it out.
okay.
Alright, gonna mix that in a minute. The cap, the cap, the cap, the cap, the cap,
Oh,
the cap,
look at,
the cap, the
look
cap.
at. Oh, oh.
Alright, stick it on. Always as soon as you finish the needle. Well, you know what? You don't have to do that. As a nursing practice, as soon as we finish, we try to throw it away before it sticks somebody. But you know,
Well,
if it sticks you, it's alright.
okay.
And if you
Feel
have a
good.
hard time ever trying to get it off, don't worry about it. Stick the whole thing in there.
That's what I'm.
That's
There
what
you
I was.
go.
That's what I was gonna show
Yeah.
you on the other one. Okay. If you can, fine. But if you can't, don't worry about it.
Okay, so how do we protect the rest of this? Put that cap back on?
No, you're gonna wipe it before you use it. Remember? Right
Yeah.
now, it's not open until you stick something in there. So you just put
Oh.
it back in the bag, and we're gonna wipe it before you use it tomorrow.
But nothing can come out, is
No.
what you're
Exactly.
saying?
No.
It
It's
closed
not
back
open.
up.
Mm-hmm. Drop it in here.
Oh.
Yep. Here we go. Let's shake it around a little bit because we just added the powder.
Yeah.
So mix that up a little bit.
I don't know what that does, do you know?
Mixes it up.
No, but the stuff we put in it.
It's just another vitamin thymine. It's a supplement. All right, so let's just stick this back away from our area and close it back up now. And then we're ready for him.
Do you want Will to bring the pole upstairs
Yeah, I was
to the
thinking that.
bedroom?
Do you wanna put it in the
Put it
bedroom?
by the room just to be safe.
Yeah. I think that'd be a good idea, uh-huh.
Let me get Carrie.
And that way he can hang it on that, I think.
I think that would be much
I
better.
think so,
Otherwise,
too.
he's gonna forget about it.
Yeah. I think
If
so.
it's just down by the bed, he'll forget.
This you can close.
Oh, just close it over to the, okay.
You're fine. Alright, so we're ready for him when he comes. Now, to get him started, we have to flush his line. He has what is called 2 lumens, 2 lines on his thing. Once a day, you're gonna be using 1. You can alternate if you want to, or you can leave 1 just for the nurse to just do her work.
Yeah, I think that's what I should do,
Whatever works
is,
for you.
use one dedicated to the stuff and then leave the other one for
Okay.
whatever the nurse needs to do.
I'm gonna show you how to flush the other one. You have to do it once a day. It
Both
doesn't.
of them?
Yeah.
Okay,
Well, you have to do it once. So I'm gonna do it for today. Now, I always recommend when you take his feeding off in the morning,
yeah,
you flush the second one. But I'm gonna do the second one now just to show you.
okay.
Okay. So
But whenever we take the feeding thing off, the one that came out of it shouldn't be flushed?
you will flush that, but I mean the second
Oh,
one.
oh, I
you have
see.
to do that also.
Right.
So I'm gonna do that one. I'm gonna let you do the other one, which is who the heck I have two for? Okay. Which is the one we're gonna use. So before anything connects to him, think of it like this. You don't know if the line is good, so you're checking to see if it's working.
Mhm.
So you're gonna take, this is called a saline flush. So you're gonna take this saline, go ahead and rip the plastic off of it. Now taking a look at it, everything has a little bit of air in it, right? We don't wanna give him again this because we don't wanna kill him, yeah?
Right.
Not yet, not yet, not yet, not yet, not yet, not yet.
Not yet,
No rush.
not yet, okay.
So what you're gonna do is loosen the cap, but don't take it off. Keep your finger on top, and then push to clear that airspace out.
Oh.
And then close it back up. This will be ready to go. Loosen the top first. Keep your finger on top of it. If not, you pop it, and then push to clear that space. There we go. Close it back
Okay.
up. This is ready to go. Okay. I'm gonna do the same for the heparin because I'm gonna do his second line, both the saline and the heparin. Okay. But this is all you do before you connect the feed. Now in the morning, what you're gonna do is once the thing beeps that medicine, the food is done, we'll stop the machine. You're gonna take first the saline because he still has food in his line. You're gonna flush and give him the rest of the food. So first you do this one, which is the white top, the saline. Right after you flush it, then you're gonna put in this blue one. Okay? The blue one is a blood thinner. It's called heparin. It's a blood thinner because this line is in a vein. We don't want it to clot.
Yeah.
So this is just a small amount of blood thinner, just enough for his line. So you're gonna put this in the line, and that goes in last. So this is for the morning. So you need this now. So ideally, every morning, tomorrow too, when you do this, you're gonna have another set for the other line as well. Got it?
Oh.
Got it? So this is what you need in the morning, 2 of these.
2 of these.
Before you start him in the evening, all you need is 1 of this. That's all
Okay.
you need. Make sense?
I guess.
Because I want you to do these together, the same thing simultaneously. I'm just doing it for you to show you now. At least we've done it for today. I don't know if they did it. I don't think they did it. If they did, who cares?
Yeah,
I'm just
I
doing
don't
it.
think so.
Yeah,
I don't
I'm
know.
just gonna do it today and then you just do it tomorrow. He also has
Okay, when you do this to the, to these things, does that mean he has to start immediately then?
well, not immediately, but within the 15 minutes or so. So if he's not ready, let him do what he's doing.
Okay.
You basically telling him, hey, I'm ready to connect your food to you. So come over here. And then he
Yeah.
sits down, you take this, you do the flush, and then right after you connect him.
Are you ready to get started or not? Because you'd be done by 7. I don't think I'm ready to be on my own in the morning. I truly don't feel
As
it.
far as doing what in the morning?
Doing whatever I have to do to
What
get
is
him
it?
disconnected.
No, hold on. What is it that, stop. What is it you gotta do?
Disconnect him
Which
from
is
everything.
what? Tell me.
Which is what?
Yeah, it's not that bad. That's the easiest part. And I'm gonna show you. It's the easiest part.
I stop the machine.
Yeah, the machine is gonna be beeping. You see the power on and power off? You're gonna power it off.
Yeah.
Just to shut it up. That's all you do. Then you come over here to him. He will be at that time, he will be connected here. Right? Because
Correct.
this is what you've done.
Right.
So you shut this off, you're gonna take this off.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna start with your alcohols.
Yeah.
You're gonna clean the end that he was connected. You're gonna take this saline. You're gonna push the rest of the food that's in his line. Make sure he gets everything. You take another alcohol. You're gonna clean it again, and then you're gonna do the blood thinner. You're gonna push that through, and replace this cap. He's done. You just have to do the same thing for the other line, which is give it a white one, and a blue one, and a new green cap. That's it. And then he's done. That will literally take you 5 minutes in the morning to do that. Like I said, the hardest part is what we just did. That's the hardest part.
So he has 2 lines that need to be flushed.
Correct.
Why are there 2 lines?
Well, with TPN, a lot of times, sometimes the food will clot your line. Boy, the thing is really bleeding, huh? Like, does he take any blood thinners?
No. I think she said that there might be a little bit of. What do you think?
That's what I'm looking at. We're gonna. I need to allow it to kind of clot for tomorrow, and then I'll change the dressing.
You
Right.
gotta move it along.
Oh yeah, I'm coming. I gotta go through this with her. I mean, come on, I can't leave her tomorrow by
I'm not a
herself.
very fast learner.
I can't leave her by herself tomorrow. We'll be in
No.
trouble.
I'll be in trouble.
You're in trouble. You know what I mean?
Do you understand all this, Tracy?
Well, I'm videotaping it.
So, my dear, you tell me. We have 2 colors here. We have a white and a purple. Which one do you want? The white one?
Yeah, the white one will be
Okay.
fine.
So what I'm gonna do today, I'm gonna flush the purple one.
Okay.
So
That's
the
the
purple
one for the nurse.
You're gonna leave it for the nurse. Okay. So this is what you would do. What we just did. Make it easy. This is what you do. Open this, put it on top. Open this, put it on top. Come over here. Open this clamp, just to open the line. Take the cap off. It goes in the garbage.
Right.
Take your alcohol. You're gonna clean that end again. Take this, twist it off,
The saline
push
that
it
we
in.
prepared.
And at this time, you would be flushing the rest of his food in the morning, right? So you flush it in. I always flush, but I don't push the whole thing. I always leave back a little bit in the syringe. It's just my habit. There's no right or wrong if you push the whole thing. I just do that. Take the second alcohol, clean it again. Now the blue one. Take the top off. And you see how we attach this in a second. Push that one in. Same thing, I always leave back a little bit. Get my green cap, peel it, and put it around here. And then I close the clamp. If you do not close it, it's okay. His line is closed. It's just a secondary closure. So I don't want you to freak out because you didn't close it. It's
Right.
perfectly fine. So now you come and get him ready to hook up with the saline. So come with the alcohol, both of them. Open it up like I did right here. on top.
Doesn't that
Put it on top.
take away
Open that
the
one.
sterileness of it if I
There's
put
no
it on
sterile
top?
alcohol.
It's not, oh, then you don't have to worry about it. Okay,
No, you don't want it on the floor and pick it up, but yeah.
yeah,
All right. So
okay,
you're gonna unclamp the white one. Pop it to open it. There you go.
okay.
Take off that orange cap because we're gonna throw it away.
Orange,
I'm sorry. See, it's time for me to go home.
Green.
Green.
the
Time for me to go
green,
home.
take
Twist
the
it off.
green,
Mhm.
put it over here.
Yep, garbage. Take your alcohol, clean that end. Make sure you clean it good. Beautiful.
Okay,
Take your white top, twist it off.
Twist the top.
Twist the top off. Well, she wants you to twist it off.
well, I don't wanna lay this down since it's sterile.
Yeah, let him twist it off. Then.
Okay,
You got it. We can work
Okay.
together.
I knew she would.
alright,
So when you push it in, you use that pointy part to go to the center blue part. You're gonna push it in, and it has a spring. So while you're pushing, you turn it to lock it. While pushing, so you have to be still pushing and turn,
Push hard. And
Push.
turn.
turn. While pushing, turn. Perfect. That's it.
All right.
Don't make it too
Is it-
tight. Now
okay,
push it through. So now you're flushing it. Now you're checking the line. You're seeing if it's going through. At this time, if it wasn't going through, we will ask that you give us a call because something happened to the line or something.
That's not-
And if he complains, that's
Stop.
okay. That's okay.
so that's enough,
Twist
right?
it off. If he's complaining, ow, my arm hurts when you do that, something
Yeah.
like that, give us a call.
So I use another
Now
alcohol
we're gonna
thing.
use another alcohol, and we're gonna
Flush.
connect. Yep, she's gonna freshen, and then she's gonna connect
Right, good.
your food.
Wait a minute. Okay, so we're ready to connect the food.
Oh,
Are you
yeah.
ready,
Yeah,
Carrie?
yeah. Well, don't ask him, just do it.
Okay, I have to undo this.
Twist it off, same thing. There you go. Push it in. It goes, all connects the same way. Push, and then turn. Push, while pushing, turn. There you go. Don't make it too tight.
Okay.
Don't call me in the morning, I can't get it off because I can't help you.
Oh,
You're the one that made it tight. So.
ooh,
All right, that's it. So he's connected. Let's turn the pump on now.
let's see. Turn the pump on.
And actually, before you do that, remember we clamped it here because he wasn't
Oh.
ready? Let's slide it the other way to open it up. There we go. Now we can
Okay.
turn it. Because as soon as you turn it on, it's going to say occlusion, occlusion. You wonder why. Because
Oh, and this
you,
needs to be upright.
as soon as it starts running. It can be down while you're doing what you got to do. It can lay down while you can press it, you know. Turn it to face you so you can see what you're doing. Grab the bag, bring
No,
it closer
you,
to you.
not
Bring it
me.
closer to you. Bring it to you. Don't reach over. Come on.
What?
Bring it. Bring it down. You are working. I want you comfortable. Yeah. Put it down if you want, or hold it, whatever works for you.
I don't want to program. Enter
Nope.
to select.
You do want a program.
I do? I thought you,
You have
said.
to, no, that's the next one. You have program and library. You're hitting program, because it has to store program, so yes. Yes. Gonna hit yes,
There's a yes in there someplace.
then it asks repeat. The new program is the one you don't wanna do.
Oh, so
So
now
we're
I can say
repeating.
yes.
Yes. Let it go through its check, and it's gonna give you the options of running it, or priming it, and other stuff, which you only care about what, running it. Where is the run? The other green button on the top, right,
So I just hit that.
you just hit that.
Well,
And that's, how do you know it's running?
yeah, how do I know?
Well, it's not running yet, but I'll tell you in a second. Press it again. Your weak fingers, I don't know. There it is.
Oh.
You see that flashing green?
Yeah, okay,
And you
send
know
that
it's
needs.
running. So if you ever where maybe we're hanging out with him and you're like, you know what? I just want to make sure it's running. You come and you open the flap, just watch and see if you see that green flash.
Uh-huh.
Once the thing is flashing green, it's going. You don't have to worry about anything. Well, he can check it too.
Yeah.
Like I said, that's why we always recommend you put a brand new battery in, because if you didn't, it'll just shut off and it won't give you a warning. It won't beep, it won't do a thing.
Look.
It's always gonna flash.
Oh.
If you really want to see what's going on, you can touch any button, it'll wake up the screen.
Oh. Okay.
But as long as you see the flash green, you know
Yeah.
it's going, so you don't have to even touch anything.
Okay.
How long did you say the
12
batteries
hours.
last in these?
Well, it lasts probably 3 or 4 days. I don't know.
But we're replacing
But
it every
we are
time.
replacing it.
Okay.
Just
And we got plenty of batteries.
they give you a pack each time with your delivery, so
Yeah.
you get batteries and you're gonna replace it.
Okay. Why do
So-
I see blood in the?
Well, that's what I was looking at.
Is that normal?
Well, some people bleed. That's why I asked you if he's on a blood thinner.
No.
Some people bleed.
That concerns me.
Well, there's nothing to worry about. It'll clot.
No big deal.
Yep, it'll clot by tomorrow. So what it's doing now, it doesn't really start the food pumping as soon as you turn it on. It's called a KVO. It's kind of keeping the line open. So it's just like a little slow release for the first hour. Then after that, then the actual food will be going. It does that on the last 12 hour too. It'll do a slow kind of release before it beeps to tell you it's done. Okay? So when it's done, I'm coming back tomorrow, so I'll show you that. I'm not gonna overwhelm you with that. All you have to do is gonna beep, 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 beep. It might say one of two things. It might say air in the bag,
Mm-hmm.
occlusion, or it might say infusion complete. It depends. Sometimes it says, first thing you wanna do, open this up, make sure the bag is empty. It will not be 100% empty. They always give you a little bit extra in the bag. So you are not gonna say, oh, but there's still a little bit in here. Why is it beeping? That's normal. They always give extra in the bag, okay? But just open it just to make sure it's basically not as full as what we started, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you notice that at least the bag has gone down. So when the bag has gone down, you would hit the green button to shut the machine off. Once you shut the machine off, like I said, you get these two ready. You come to him. You will take this off. You will clean it. You do the white one first. That's the blood. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's just the blood. Remember, the line is not shooting through. You're fine.
No, I'm saying, how does she know the green one? You're looking at the cap.
How
The
will
white
she
one.
know? She using the white one.
The
this
white one.
Oh, okay.
And it'll be connected to you, so. When she
Okay.
twists that off, twist this one off, you're gonna clean it, then you're gonna do the white saline flush.
White.
And you're gonna clean it again, do the heparin, and put a new green cap on here. So what we do, I'm gonna set you up for the morning, what you need here. And that's all you need in the morning. We'll pick this up tomorrow. That's all you have to do in the morning. Tomorrow I'm gonna come and watch you. I won't say a word. I'm gonna watch you do it. I'm gonna watch you do it.
Alright.
Now tomorrow I'm gonna come a little early so we can set it up. Again, it can be set up anytime. Set it up,
Mm-hmm.
and then we can even start him early. Or if you don't want to, you don't have to. No big deal. As long as you have it set up. That anxiety part is over
Mhm.
with. You know that you did that, you're done.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to start setting up and what's your name again? Sorry.
Will.
And you call him, Will, come here, I just started, I can't, you know, and then Will is like, you know, but if you try to do this earlier and you hit up a spot that, oh, I need help, I can't get it, you can call us, you can call Will, whatever you want, at least you have time to do that. And then we can come, or Will can come, whoever, to kind of see what the problem is before.
Okay. What's the little redness on his arm there? What is that?
I don't know. What do I have to do with his arm?
Hey, I had
He
that
went
stuff
somewhere to
yesterday,
get
remember?
stuff, not me.
Hey.
You
remember
got stuck
yesterday?
yesterday, he said?